So, welcome to OceanGemTarot. Apparently, you guys can see me, but I can't see you. So, I have no clue how this looks or what's going on with the camera. We're just going to get started. Today, we have distance, retreat, or timeout. We have feminine, and I hope that these are centered. And then we have ego, vanity, and pride. So, we're going to get into this and see how it is because people are now coming in the office. We got a lot of nosy people here. Let's see. What do we have? So you guys might be stressed out about some things. I see there's some kind of anxiety that might be keeping you up at night. And that also could be all the different transitions that are going on. Because it's Nine of Swords. It's so weird at least being able to see myself. And I cannot. There's things that are moving in quickly, possibly this fast motion that's going on. That could be kind of what's stressing you out. Because there's a lot of things like, it seems like you're kind of a bit possibly disconnected, right? There's somebody that stresses you out. Like in general, that you need to distance yourself from. I think with this eclipse, the lunar eclipse that just happened, I feel that you guys might know what's going on. I don't know. Some of you guys might be a little sad about it, but I mean, things happen. I feel like you need to stand in your full power as far as this femininity is going. I feel like this person, honestly, like you're going to start making quick decisions. If you have not made this decision, I feel like you're going to, because it's like you're going to kind of have an aha moment and then you're just going to kind of dip, right? I feel like it has to do with some person that you know just isn't right for you. Like they don't sit well with your soul. Does that make sense? Or they might do little things that irritate you or say little sly comments or things of that nature. And I just feel like you're really just kind of like distance it from them, right? Somebody's very prideful here. Like they're like, I don't know, egotistical. They stay in their ego. And that might irk you a bit, right? So like, or somebody could be like really vain. Take it how it resonates for you in your life. You know, I don't know if you're a masculine or a feminine or what energy that you're dealing with. I mean, but it can go both ways, right? I feel like you do definitely have a lot of choices out there. I feel like this person kind of triggers, like there's things that they might trigger you. And that could be like past traumas is what I'm getting. Like you've been through it before. So the little slick things that might be said or the little sly comments that they try to get away with. Hey, Mojo, how are you? It's like you recognize it. Right? And you might have been kind of procrastinating to see if it's just you, but it's like these little things trigger you. And it's not just you. I feel like something's going to stand out. It's going to be, I just heard last straw. And so whoever this is, whatever this is, you're going to drop it. And you're going to quickly, it's going to be like a quick decision and you're going to move forward. And it's going to be forward movement in a quick manner. Right? I don't feel like you're going to sit here, I don't know, I just feel like you're really disconnected from it all. It's not really like hurting your feelings. It's not anything that maybe you're 100% emotionally attached to this person. But it's kind of like when you're done, you know? I just moved offices, which you guys know that from 3 days ago. And life has been hectic and my office is a mess. So, sorry. But I feel like out of this, I feel like you have a lot of other stuff going on. So you're not fully focused on whatever this is. And it's kind of like you might have been trying to give somebody the time, but yet you find out it's kind of like they're not worth your time. And it's like, do I want to give them this time or do I not? Because I feel like ultimately with this Seven of Cups, like you have a lot of choices. And you're not going to, it's like you're not going to sit here and make the wrong choice or waste your time with that person that's, they're just not it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not you, boo, is what I just heard. Because ultimately I feel like you're more like self-focused, more, and especially like at this time right now with all the different transits that are going on. And I might do a transit video. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been so hectic. I've been just trying to post. normally, but it's like the fruits of your labor are paying off. You're not being reckless. Like everything's starting to, it's like it's turning in your favor, and you're not going to put something or spend your time in some place with someone, no matter what the situation is. I don't even care if it's friend wise, right? You're not going to waste that time. It's kind of like you'd be spinning your wheels, right? Intuitive, like the feminine energy is very intuitive, like you're very connected. I feel like you're also very passionate because her hands lit up with fire. Like you're in tune and in touch with the things that are going on around you. And they might have thought that you, I don't know, you see through them, but they might have thought that maybe they could push you or make slight comments to sway you to move in the way that they wanted you to move, right? But I see that you're just more focused on the things that you have to do, because I feel that the way it's moving, it's like you might be more career focused right now. And I feel that, like, from what I'm seeing here, is that maybe you're taking a break from it all, right? You're distancing yourself from the people that you need to distance yourself, and somebody you've cut off like really harshly. And it may not even been harsh to you, but yet it was in an instant. Like you made up your mind and you walked the other direction here. But at the same time, it's like with this, it's like everything's paying off and working in your favor. I feel like you're not going to let somebody sway you from the path that you're going, because it's finally in the right direction. Does that make sense? I started. I'm not here for a long time. I've been here for a good time. Look at that. The ending of a cycle, confirmation. With that death. That death is like a death and a rebirth. It's change. It's a new beginning. And I feel that with this new beginning, you know if people are going to be a part of that new beginning or if you need to cut them out, because that's what all the, the lunar eclipse is about. It's kind of like it brings everything from the dark into light, and it's more of an emotional side because it is dealing with the moon. And I feel like, I don't feel like it was just like this overwhelming, especially if you're a Gemini. It wasn't this like overwhelming emotional experience, but it's just like, okay, that needs to go. That needs to go. I'm not feeling you. You can go too. Type of, whatever energy you weren't in it, right? You're not feeling it. You're not going to give it the time of day. And I feel like you guys, 100% just kind of knocked it out of the way, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just taking up your time and taking up your focus on those things that you really truly are interested in and focused on. And it's just really like you have this driven forward movement energy, right? You have a lot of insight because you guys have gone through that hermit mode, right? I feel like you're coming out of that hermit mode and things are like full speed ahead. There's definite big change, but all change is good, to be honest with you, because it's ultimately working in your favor. Is to be here. I don't know. I just heard that song by Beyonce, You Got a Big Ego. That might be a significance to you guys, and possibly that's what turned you off. You know what I mean? Even like friendship groups, relationships, whatever case, maybe you were trying to start dating, but I don't know, somebody that you've been talking to a little bit, maybe it's just like their ego. It's just like you can just sense it and it pops out to where you can tell it's just overabundant and it's kind of repulsive to you. Does that make sense? I don't know. Some people that have huge, huge egos, they're just repulsive, right? Here we have the Page of Coins, but it was sideways, right? You really didn't have, it's like a lack of commitment to this because you're following your ambitions and your desires and you're doing your due diligence. If they don't feel, and if this situation doesn't fit in the direction that you're going with your ambitions and your desires, it's not, not that you're being lazy towards it. It's just they don't spark your fancy in some form or fashion. They're not, you don't feel a need to keep them around. Hey, Redbeard, how are you? I tried to get my computer the other direction, but my plug is way over there and I don't have an extension cord, and don't get me lying to you. It just wasn't working. And I have these technical difficulties to where Apparently you guys can see me, but I can't see you. So I didn't know it was working. So we started this whole thing about 4 times. That's retrograde for you. And yeah. Struggle bus is real. We're on the struggle bus. I feel like you're not gonna sit here and put yourself in that place where you're gonna end up being the victim. You know what I mean? But it's like self-victim if you know better, you get the signs and you put yourself there. That's something you're not willing to do because there's a lot of responsibilities that you have taken on. There's a lot that you've accomplished, and it's like you're not going to take on another burden because now you have all the sticks to build your house. Does that make sense? It's like you've been gathering all these sticks and it's a heavy load. You've been going and going and going, right? But now you have all these sticks and you're walking to the spot so you can lay all these sticks down. And so you don't need anything else to put on your back, like a stone per se, that's going to weigh you down to make this load more heavier, especially if it's not a stone that you're going to be able to use at your house. I know that's a weird analogy, but you guys know. All right, I'm going to grab a couple more cards and then we're going to get into... Yeah. You're looking for something that's secure here. You're not dealing with anybody that's greedy or anybody that's possessive or anybody that's like stingy with time, or it's their way or no way. And then they try to flip the script. I don't know who that's for, but I saw somebody just like turning a page, like a spiral, and they just put it down, like flipped it the other direction. So to me, that's like flipping the script and like trying to point the finger in the other direction, like you were not enough, or saying something of that nature. But in the reality of the situation, it's like you're secure where you're at and you're moving forward, right? You're conservative with your time. That's how I feel. And your money. There's certain things that you're doing. You're not willing to spend money or go places if it's really not somebody that you really want to be around. It's kind of like, what's the point? Well, I'm going to go waste my money when honestly I don't want to be around you anyways. Just don't sit right with you. I don't know what this is about or who this is for. Shit, this could even be don't get me lying. Because you're not going to sit here and go through. It's like your foundation has shifted, and you're not going to go through another like a tower moment. You know what I mean? It's like you see it coming from a mile away. And that's why you kind of just like cold turkey cut this person out of your life. I don't know how they're feeling, really don't care. But you're very much in control of your emotions and your thoughts, and you're very balanced right now. And that's a beautiful thing across your lake self. Very much so in that King of Cups energy, right? It's like kind of like your head over heart, right? Your head and heart are balanced. You're doing good, right? You're not too much of this or too much of that. You're just like, nah. No, it's not working, and we're not going to deal with the conflict or anything that makes you conflicted within yourself because, I don't know, it seems like I just heard like they irritate me. So why are you going to be around somebody that irritates you? Apparently you're not, because you already picked them off. You really don't have an issue with it. It's kind of like, whatever. They got on your nerves. If you haven't yet, you're going to. Beware of the past coming back. Because, you know, retrograde hits officially right now. It's in the shadow. Like Mercury's in the shadow. Hasn't started going retrograde yet. But April 1st, Mercury starts going retrograde. So you're already going to start feeling it in the different things that are going on now. It just may not be in full swing. All right, let's grab some Archangel cards for you guys. What are you guys talking about your towel? I'm so lost. You're just gonna have a shower right there. The tide does rise and fall, yes, sir. We are entering in high tide. Make sure you don't get swept away by the current. Take control of your thoughts. I want one more. There you go. Ooh, I like it a lot. Embrace your life purpose. We got this one the last time. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart feel joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Somebody's not listening or it wouldn't have kept coming out. You guys aren't listening. Better listen. Ancestors going to get you. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating a reality. So have faith, stay focused, and the outcome you truly desire is coming. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fears and your worries for your loved ones. I'm looking after them. You will manifest what you need. There's a package coming in. Package. Express gratitude as if the plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. This is all telling you guys that everything's coming in. And the card said that too. Like the things you want are coming in. That's why you're not putting up with people that you don't feel like putting up with, because everything is finally turning in your favor. And you see it, and you feel it, and you know. And I like it. I dig it. Give me a couple cards, please. All right, that'll work too. On the bottom, this reminds me of that Christmas song. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. All right, hippopotamus exploration. If you become bored with your life, you have a creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. I like it a lot. Sorry, my nose itches. You'll be shedding old skin and emotions and transferring them to something bigger and better. Change is the wind, and you're at the center of all this catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you will move forward with hope. I love it. The frog, transition, all transformation, transition. You're good. I love it. Confirmation. This is a powerful time to change. You're being called to connect with the world of emotions and the feminine energies. You may also need to engage in the process of cleansing, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, or energetic. Energetic clearing. It's kicking them people out. And then we have another one, the bat, which the bat is transition as well. You must pay attention to the signs around you, and the transition may be frightening at first, but you must see the good from the old habits and patterns and no longer serve your higher calling. No longer serve your higher calling. They will only hinder your growth. The whale, communication. You're encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotional vulnerability and power. That's what I have for you guys. I dig it. So until next time, you guys, make sure you smash that like button, please. Helps the algorithm, helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because why not? It's free, especially if you keep finding yourself come back. And until next time, you guys, stay awesome, stay fabulous, stay blessed. And I'll see you again. Namaste.